Welcome back to Derek's Cooking Show. Now, today we're making green tea ice cream. And during the break, through my awesome cooking skills, learned from many years of hard work, I've separated the egg yolk from the egg white. Now kids, if you can't do it, you might want to ask your mom for this step because it requires a lot of skills, dedication, and patience. But, you know, Derek, being the awesome chef he is able to do this in a matter of minutes. No. Seconds. Matter of seconds. No. So the next step in making G-TIC is mix the egg yolks and the remaining sugar together. Now, let's do that right now. Put aside the egg white, we won't be needing this. Well, the egg white we will be using in a later show called Their Cooking Show, Fried Rice Edition. Okay. But never mind that. Let's mix the egg yolks with the sugar. For this, I would suggest mix the egg yolk first with my incredible beating skills. Alright, and then you put the sugar in. There we go. Now, you notice there I had a third hand. That is why I'm able to do things so efficiently. Sugar. Okay. Now let's mix this thing. Whoa. Gotta be careful there. Getting too excited about this. See, in Derek's Cooking Show, I like to incorporate like several lessons within the show. And this is a very good example of it. In the making of green tea ice cream, I'm also teaching you how to make custard. Sugar plus egg yolk equals custard. Here we go. See, if you're making custard buns, all you need to do is fill the buns with this custard, and you have custard buns. So, another great lesson from Derek the Chef. Alright, let's continue with this. Mixing this custard together. The next step is, what we want to do is pour milk into a small pan. Small pan like this. And gently heat the milk, taking care not to let it boil, you know? So, let's try that right now. Milk from Reed's Dairy. And I want milk, 1.5 cups of it. So let's do that. 1.5 cups, let's see. Gonna fill it up to here. Just like that. Now, you want to make sure the meniscus of the liquid, the bottom of the meniscus, is touching the line. You know, this particularly is important for clear mixtures. Now, it's like this is much easier since it's milk, but if you're doing something like oil or water, you want the bottom of the meniscus. The meniscus is basically, you know, the layer that separates the air and the water. It's just like this distinct layer you can see. And here, you can't really see it because it's milk, but you know it'll be very apparent in the clear liquid. So you want the bottom of the meniscus, it's like a U, it's like this, and then a U, and you want the bottom of the U to be touching the line, and that is how you get an exact measurement. Very useful for chemistry class too. Now you want to pour this milk into the pan. Here we go. Okay.
2 minutes.
So the milk is in the pan. and we want to heat this. So, cameraman, come over here. We're going to go to Derek's trusty stove, and you want to put this on around very low heat. So, around, here we go, like so. And we're gonna let that heat up. Put it here. You do not want to boil this. That's the last thing you want to do. So the ideal temperature right here would be 176 degrees. You know, the significance of that number is very significant. No. The reason why it's 176 degrees is that is below the boiling point of milk. So you don't want to let it boil, so you want to heat it below the boiling point. There we go. It would be very useful if you had one of these temperature gauges. I use this for barbecue, but that'll be coming up in the Cooking with Derek Barbecue Edition. We'll talk about that later. Alright, we're at 170 around. Nothing is good. Alright, so let's go back. What you want to do is take this. Careful, it's hot. Take this pan over here. And what you want to do is put a few spoonfuls into the green tea powder and sugar mixture until you get a nice smooth paste. So let's put a few spoonfuls in. Look at that. Woo! Woo! Smells delicious. Now, I'll put this mixture into the milk in the pan. Remember when I told you about having mini lessons within every show of Derek's Cooking with Derek? Now this, right here, what we have is green tea bubble tea without the bubbles. Look at this. There we go, look at this color. Very characteristic of green tea bubble tea. And it's basically green tea bubble tea, you know? So today we learned, on top of learning how to make ice cream, green tea ice cream, we made custard and green tea bubble tea. Now you just have to cook some tapioca, which I should mention would be in Cooking with Derek Tapioca Edition. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, so many lessons today. I hope you remember them, kids. Alright, now for the next step, you want to add the egg yolk plus sugar, I think, was it?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Egg yolk and sugar mixture into here. See, this is a new technique that I've developed. Dual spoon action. And, as you would expect, both spoons are moving in the same, like, in a circular pattern, as I taught you guys. But, they're moving into different directions. See, the spoon, right here, over here, this one, it's moving in a counterclockwise direction, while this spoon is moving in a clockwise direction. This doubles the agitation rate. Secret technique. Dual spoon action jitsu. Remember that, kids. This is forbidden technique. Maybe when you become my apprentice one day. Forbidden technique jitsu. Yeah. Alright. Now what you want to do is put this mixture back onto the stove. So let's do that. You turn the mixture to the stove. Now put this temperature gauge back in. Slowly heat this. And I will be back to tell you what to do next.